What's going on, everybody? We are now at another LEGO Legends of Chima Ultra Build action figure set. Well, this one is clearly not that stable. The overall foundations of the bag is not that great, but this is CHI Gorzan, the gorilla. So this is the first good guy we were doing. So if you have not watched Krager and Wars previously, I suggest you go check those out first. But this is our first good guy, and he is the gorilla, the big dude. And as you can see, he's got a very nice hulky form. You know, he's very tough, very rough, you know, ready for some bashing action. So without further ado, let's get right to it. So of course, like all these sets, they all come in bags. Very important. And you can see Gorzan is no exception. Set 70202, 59 pieces. And let's see, well, here's the back of the bag, showing some other stuff. And in case, just a little context, if you don't know what these CHI figures are, they're basically the big forms when the minifigures pop the CHI into their chest and they'll erupt into a giant form like this. Just like as is shown in the comics, you can see Gorzan putting the CHI in his chest and he becomes a giant CHI Gorzan, like the set we know. And CHI Gorzan does have a combo with Razar, and it will make a... what even is that? No offense, but a gorilla with wings? No, I'm not that fantasized to believe it. Nah, not my thing. But okay, cool. At least we know that's a combo that exists. Alright, enough looking at the bag. Let's get the bag opened and see what's inside. And yes, cutting from the bottom. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna even bother saying it anymore. Let's get this opened. Woo! There we go. I had to use a lot of precision there to get out the stuff. Okay, so we got one bag of parts. Just the normal standard parts. Nothing near the heads in there. And then we got, yes, so if you have not seen this piece, you're in for a treat. I will explain what that piece is in a second. Bag of tiny pieces. Torso, extra large, super large one, the biggest one, extra shoulder point with the extra pins, blah blah blah, and then, oh my gosh, no, there are stickers, there are some stickers, and I do not like it. Lego with stickers is honestly the worst thing ever. But I did that with Stormer XL. Wait, what? Why did I mention Stormer XL? I'll get to that in a second. Bag intact, not broken at all, thank goodness. Okay, so instructions. For instructions, we've got just an advertisement of the figures. Here is the combo again with Razar, or I keep saying Razar, it's Razar, right? It's Razar. I would assume it's Razar, but yeah, cool. Okay, so this is the XL super large chest piece. So this is the exact same mold which was first introduced in Hulk and then later on introduced with Stormer XL from Lego Hero Factory. And the whole point of these big chest pieces is just another extra dimension of wide bulkiness, and these are some pretty awesome pieces. Now the only problem is they're not printed, so you gotta apply stickers, and here are these stickers. That's great. So we got two of them, and they represent the CHI spewing out of Gorzan's chest as he puts them in. So this one comes in pearl gold. So if you're looking to make a giant golden Stormer XL, this is your thing. So that's that piece. Now let's get the main bag of pieces opened. Right. I'm seeing the head. I'll probably need scissors for that. you know what, we'll look at the head first. Just why not? Okay, the head, just need to cut this part off. Wonderful. Okay. So here's the head. As you can see, it's got that very nice mold on. What I really appreciate about these heads is just how high the quality is and how great the quality is. It's like one of those, using those like high material of plastic, and the connection point is screwed in. You can't attempt to take that out, but I wouldn't recommend it. It will damage the head for sure and damage your set. So yeah, very nice facial expression going on for him. Almost makes it look like he's like, well, just a little pissed off, you know, like not angry, ready to fight, more like annoyed, like what are you doing in my place? Get out! Why are you bothering me, face? So yeah, very nice head, good facial expression, very nice piece. Alright, what do we got now? Well, let's get out these pieces. These look interesting. These are for his giant mace weapon, which comes in 2 different colors. So one half is in transparent blue, very nice. The second half is in gold. Yes, now that's some good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, now let's look at the boring stuff. 2 feet, gunmetal gray. Like we've not seen those enough already. These are interesting. These were first used with Hero Factory. Warriors also has these. Now we got them from Gorzan as well. These black furry pieces. For Hero Factory was used in Frost Beast and Stormer. This one's in black. So that is pretty nice to get something like this in black. 2 paws. After all, he is a gorilla, so it makes sense. He has big giant fists. 2 black paws. The body armor here is gunmetal gray. This is for his mace weapon. And then we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 number 4s in black. 2 of the big guys. I don't even have a number, so I call them big guys. Gray. Friction adders, very nice. Very important for this figure, because he's a heavy gorilla, so it's vital that they have friction adders. Like, super important. And then the rest here, just all stuff we've seen before. This stuff, we've seen those already. And then these. 1 of this. 2 of this. Oh, another 1 of this. And then these. And then the rest is just all stuff we've seen before. And if you want to look at these in detail, then I would say pause the video to take a look at them yourself, because I don't want to waste my time just going over these one by one. It's going to be boring for me and boring for you. So if you really want to look at these in detail, the pile is right here, and just pause the video. Yeah. But apart from that, these are all the parts. Now I'm going to assemble CHI Gorzan all together. And I'm going to save the sticker applying on the chest for last. I really need to make sure I don't screw it up, because I did that already with Jet Rocka. I was very lucky to peel off the stickers perfectly and put it back. So I will return shortly with a completed Gorzan. Let's do it. Alright everyone, here is CHI Gorzan. Wait a minute. Mark 45, you forgot about the stickers. Yes, I did. And just give me a second, I'm going to apply them just with a snap of a finger. And... there we go. Much better. You can see. So, first and foremost, this is a gorilla. And gorillas are usually walking on twos. You know, they got a similar human-like characteristic. So I assume it wasn't hard for Lego to come up with a gorilla that looks more humanoid than the actual animal. So I would assume Gorzan was a pretty easy figure to design. And well, let's look at him from some different angles. First and foremost, the first thing you're going to notice is that Gorzan is a short-legged dude. He doesn't have a lot of double legs, you know. He doesn't got a long leg. He's a pretty short dude, but he is a hulky dude. Very hulky, very big, and very, I don't know, heavy. Is that the right word? But yeah, as you can see, his one weapon here is a giant mace. And that's it. There's really no shield, nothing else, just a giant mace, which I think is fine for Gorzan. I mean, his strength already is a great weapon of his. It's just because, you know, gorillas are particularly strong. Now, the back is covered very well, and the build system here is very similar to Frost Beasts from Hero Factory. So they use the torso itself for the big chest piece, but they put the arms back, so it's attached separately on the back there, which I think it's great, except on one problem. These pins are shown too much. The coverage is nice, but I think they should have used just a whole body armor piece to cover it up, because this number 4 here, yes, it's providing cover, but it's only providing half of the cover, not fully, and I think that's a little bit incomplete. But apart from that, yeah, so the back is at least well covered, but it still has some problems. I like how they did though with the top here, covering up with armor here on the shoulders. That's good. And I like how they went through the extra mile to cover it up. The arms, nice build with this thing here. Doesn't get in the way when you pose it, unlike some other characters like Stormer. Warriors was one of them. The fists, very nice fists. Just a simple using the Ben 10 finger pieces. So simple, but it's not like a much of a standout. And the same thing on this side, except it's just, you know, holding the mace. The mace itself is very nice. I like the color contrast of gold and blue. It did take a little while, you know, to get adjusted and get used to the color contrast, because it may look a little bit sore on first glance, but once you look at it enough, then you'll get used to it, and I think it will be perfectly fine. Now, remember how I said about facial expression for this guy, for his face? Well, facial expressions can really change with angles, and you can like move up, look up, like he's looking at something, or looking down like he's really intimidating, staring deeply into an enemy's eyes, or even tilt his head sideways and go like he's, you know, thinking of something like, I wonder what's for dinner. I don't know, I have not seen Chima in like forever, and I do know this guy has a very soft side, especially for nature. These gorillas are very fond of nature, but if he's really serious and needs to go into battle, no more nice flowers mode. This is definitely look like a huge, heavy obstacle. The enemies, the crocs, the wolves, and the ravens are gonna have to face something this tough. Man, they are in for a challenge if he's not in his peaceful, naturey, friendly mode. But apart from that, well, posability, of course, with these short, stubby legs, you can still get some pretty decent poses out of him. Like, for example, like this. Maybe look like he's about to smack from above. Like that. Boom. Hands free. And thanks to the the friction adders and the beauty of CCBS, you're able to do some pretty neat poses like this. Yes, but like most characters, these figures are very, very posable, and I'm very happy that they've done something like this. So, it's a great figure overall, and what do I think of CHI Gorzan? CHI Gorzan. Oh, one more thing, the chest print on the CHI here, very nice, except this middle here where, you know, for Stormer XL this is where the hero core would go, but for the other figures, this kind of stands out and I don't really like that. Kind of wish it was covered a bit, but good chest piece nevertheless. So, what do I think of CHI Gorzan, the Mighty Gorilla? Not a bad set, not a bad figure at all, definitely. But I feel like it's a little too simple. I don't know, maybe it's just me and my expectations, but well, he's big, he's the big guy, he's hulky, but with just a simple mace weapon, I think he could do a little more, you know? Just give him a little more, just a little bit. And then the back of the actual figure wasn't covered. It was covered, but not well enough. So I think that kind of where it falls there, but I like his overall look. He does look great, you know, like a he looks like a scary looking gorilla, you know, for the enemies. But yeah, there's a little bit of flaws, but apart from that, I'm pretty happy with this guy. Was pretty happy putting him together, and not a bad figure at all. Would recommend this, but there are obviously some better choices. I think Laval will be a little bit better than Gorzan, but I don't even have Laval yet, so well, we shall see. But that's it for this one. I will give Gorzan a 7 out of 10. Just want to see a little more on him, then I think he'll be a perfect combat ready gorilla. But those are my thoughts for CHI Gorzan. What are your thoughts for CHI Gorzan? Is he a great gorilla, or is he a terrible gorilla? You tell me by liking or disliking the video and subscribing to the channel for more of these kind of videos, which will be coming out almost every day, at least for now. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you again in the next video. Peace out.